All right, welcome in. Oh, wow, I forgot to turn all these off. That's embarrassing. That's a whole bunch of little things turning on. Well, welcome in, everybody. How are y'all doing? It is the Sunday evening edition of the stream. It's when we normally have it. We've been having it kind of varied times on Sunday, but this is our normal slot. So welcome on in. And how is everybody doing, you beautiful people? Beautiful people. Hey, what's up, Steve? I don't know which is putting me to sleep faster, this arc or that song. Well, hey, the arc ain't that bad. It ain't that. I mean, we've gotten some improvements in the arc. Just, we've gotten some. It's a little bit better. It's a little. But we'll save some of the silliness for tomorrow. Good to see Cosmo. We'll see Gabe here. Can't wait to see what happens with that, Gabe. Yeah, good to see Bex here. You realize the song? I liked it too. I mean, I like some of the background music that we have here on YouTube. It's nice and gives us more of a production value, as Beck would like to say. ROM Recruit, Rare, and Epic Armada events too much. All right, how about this? Y'all let me know. Y'all tell me. Hold on. Let me know when y'all have liked an Armada event. Can y'all let me know when y'all have liked an Armada event? I would love. Go ahead. No. Take your time. Please tell me when you've liked an Armada event. Go ahead. Can anybody answer this question honestly? We don't like them. Now, here's the thing. If you start doing your cosmic cleanup and saving, some of these will be easier in coming months. The Armada event right now is really, really difficult. It's really difficult because you just got the update to Armadas. We just had the update to Armadas. Future renditions of this should be easier because we just got the ability to start on Saturdays pulling Armada directives. I pulled 60 on Saturday. So in future months, it's going to be easier. But look, we hate the Armada style events, but good news on the horizon. And yes, I do agree, Tupac, that we need PvP Armadas. Let me respond to, I'm meeting with my mortgage rep tomorrow morning, by the way. Let's see. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Meeting tomorrow early, so get ready. And then Can't wait for this empty empty Tuesday we have coming on. Jay Collins says 60 rare directives is not that great when you need 200 launch one. Correct. But let's say I got 60 4 times in a week, or in a month. Cool, 240. That's enough for me to launch one. And if everybody in my 70-person alliance got the same type of thing, we're all able to complete this a whole lot easier. Start uncommons. That's nice. And then the alliance helps. I got to finish this. Y'all don't let me forget that I've got to finish that, okay? Please don't let me forget that I got to finish this. I really don't want to forget. But here's your recruit ROM. You see, I've got nothing so far. I've got nothing. But if we got everybody in our alliance, we got 70 to run, it's doable. But it's not going to be easy early on. And Treasury Tuesday, I'm just saying the calendar seems a bit bare and we know a new building is coming. It just seems, is it just me? Does it not seem bare to y'all? What's up, Ghost Dog? How you doing, bud? Here, I'm going to go ahead and hit these. I've got a lot to do. Y'all see, I have not really done anything on my main account. I've been working on my level 20 account, trying to get it ready for bigger, better things. So, and hello, Benjamin in the UK. You were up very late because America has this weird holiday. No, not Thanksgiving, and no, not the 4th of July, but daylight savings time. We celebrate twice a year where we screw up everybody's clocks. So, I did not say Rev guarantees Treasury on Tuesday. I just said there's a weird empty day and it would make sense if it got filled with something. So, finally to level 35 and want to get the Franklin A. Do I just need to scrap the OG Franklin to get the BP? So if you scrap the Franklin tier 9 level 41, what you'll find in your refinery is down here on the resources tab, there will be a Franklin blueprints option and you should get these little tokens to then turn in the tokens to get the ship that you need. It's midnight, but I work nights. Respect. I work all day, every day. We just work. This is America. We pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. Hell yeah. America. Hey, Ice, nice. Our UK clocks change in 2 weeks. Wait, does the UK do daylight savings time? Do they do that? The Armada events are a million times harder when timers and spawn rates are not good. Well, Graduate McKay, that's the thing. The spawn rates have been improved twice. I'm still not saying they're great, but I feel like every time we come at Scopely's throat, we forget the things that they've done. I mean, we know Armada events suck, though. That's not a surprise. And if we actually start preparing for this more, I think it's going to be easier in coming months. I don't think it's easy now, but doesn't the whole world do it? No. Not even all of America does daylight savings time. You're 29. I have 3 officers giving patterns and 3 more coming in about 1 to 2 weeks. Have almost all the research. And we'll finish the St. Patty's Day event. How much resource should I have before going level 30? That's more of a, not necessarily resource. You're going to need a few billion steel to get to level 34 if that's your goal. But more so than all of that, you probably want to be focusing in on uncommons. What's your uncommon look like? And what's your goal for how hard you want to go? Hey, Tribbles, good to see you, man. What are we preparing for? We are preparing for potential things to come to the game that aren't here yet. Potentially. Why am I so cool? You like a celebrity? I'm not. If I was a celebrity, we would have 1 million viewers right now instead of 150. Hey, Warfrog, great to see you. Let's see all my friends here. Does Australia, most Commonwealth countries do? So what you're saying is we need to blame the UK for daylight savings time. God, I love blaming the UK for everything. Welcome, Clarksville, to your first live event. Be very entertained. Be very excited. Be blessed. You're 50 years old and always thought the whole planet did it? Well, if you're like me and you grew up in America, we're taught that America leads the way in everything and that we invented everything. So I understand where you're coming from. Beck, I try to see every message that I can. Benjamin says our fault is normal. I'm glad you accept the fault because it's true. This game is your fault. By the way, if y'all want people to blame, technically, I guess technically it is if we talk about the UK, not like Britain. But Digit is based out of Ireland, Dublin. So it's all your freaking fault that we're even here. Thank you, William Weave, for the $1 and Q for the $2. You're my good luck charm. I pop on to watch you live stream and immediately find a Borg system with a trader and no one in it. Ryan, you are welcome. I actually spawned that knowing you were watching me. I have the power. I have the power. We can't blame Canada? No. No, we can't blame Canada. Why would we blame Canada? Northwest UK, yep, it's my fault. Welcome. You're welcome. I mean, I understand the need to or the desire to blame Canada, but it's all right. It's not the directives as much as the spawn rates, even if they have been improved, not enough for events like this. All armadas should be like exchange, where it gets replaced, evac successful. Look, man, we can have that debate all day long. It depends on your server. On my server, it's really freaking easy to find rares and epics, and we have a very active server. But a lot of people in the top alliances are running deep level armadas. And what I have found that not on all servers, even people with level 50s are not running their armadas out here. They're all running the armadas down here. And I don't know why. They're just doing it for points. Doing it for points. Like this. All right, already done this. All right, we gotta do this. And then, oh, son of a biscuit eater. I could have sworn we sent our enterprise out here. Dang it. Oh, and an epic armada, which I definitely need to be part of. Oh, yay. I don't even have a ship I can send. Literally all my ships are out. I love everything. Is that a Klingon hat? It is, Beck. Look at you learning. Probably going for the guaranteed win plus carry small alliance members. At least that's what I would do. Yeah, that happens a lot on different servers. It doesn't happen on my server. William says, I'm on server 81. Jeez, brand new. You're the only level 23 on the server. Can't build Armada station, no pack. Is this a bug? Need help to fix this with an Armada event. So, bug, not the right word. They had this weird logic where you're seeing the packs you're intended to send, and please be aware that, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Short answer is you should see a pack, and if you don't, we can try to request that they add that to your server. If you would like me to, you would need to get the, obviously the tactical cores is what you're looking for. If you want to contact me on Discord, give me your server and your player ID. I can try to forward that to the devs. Can't guarantee that anything happens now because obviously we are on, 7:30 p.m. my time on a Sunday, but I can try to push that to you. Yeah, Tomb World, the whole same experience for all players. There's a whole bunch of horse patooey, but yeah. I will try to help you out. Do you know how ROM's officer ability works? If your ship's weapon has one shot in the first round, what does 50% more shots of one shot end up being? Boss, have you heard Beck sing? Wait, why are we talking about Beck singing? I'm confused. Hold on, let me put a ship down here on the node real quick while we're getting all distracted. I certainly am. I do not have ROM. We will have ROM testing here soon, so... Is DJ still bugged for Armadas? DJ's not bugged. He was just turned off. Like he's not allowed to work. And I am waiting on that to get fixed. Oh, man. DJ Ego doesn't work on Armadas by design. We have been asking them to fix that, by the way. Rev does not sing back. I'm really bad at that. Let's not pretend like that's a thing. Now, we have tried to petition for that, and I will continue to ask for some changes in officers to get some of those that aren't working correctly. But right now, we're kind of up that creek and, without a paddle. So. And you haven't missed anything yet, Dennis. Bring your questions. And also, if you are on a newer server, one of the things that I've really been trying to put more effort into the past month, especially because of people like Beck, is to work with some of the newer players in the game, and that means working with newer servers. So if you are on server 79 or 81 or 73 or something, make sure that you invite your players here, because if you've got a noob question or a non-noob question, either way, would love to help y'all out. So but y'all got to be here for me to do that. So invite people. You and DJ are on the same time? Yeah, I know. But it happens, Cosmo. I guess you get to pick which one you like more. So go look at the mod room. Is it known bug that Grush shards collected from syndicate level don't count towards daily recruit event? I don't know if that's known or not, to be honest with you. That's one of the things that we can plug in. Oh, just me and DJ, like we just posted we're going live at the same time. Yeah. We both just wished each other a good show, but he called dibs. Like, I posted a minute before you. It's mine. I love DJ. That dude's awesome. Love DJ. They do tend to count. All right, we'll have to have a tracking of that. I am nowhere near the next set of Grush shards. I suppose as they did, I would have to ask and verify that it is working. But we can do that. I just can't do it right now. Nice. 50-inch Rev Deuce on a TV. Love to see it. Envoy was your 9th ship. What's my next ship before Scrapyard opens? The Franklin North Star Botany Bay. You need the Franklin and the Botany Bay. You need both of those for sure. Without either of them, you're going to slow yourself down in a lot of core progression. The 20s in the game is built around specialty ships. The Franklin, the Botany Bay, the Vidar, the Stella, those, the Devore, all those become incredibly, incredibly important and the focus for gameplay. And Beck, who's like level 22 now, can attest to that. You've got to focus on those. You're going to miss or get slowed down on a lot. So you're using Cosmic Cleanup to catch up with that. You're using this new Ferengi event on Mondays to catch up with that. That is gotta, or has to be, one of your focuses. And oh crap, I forgot about this. Where's that bounty hunter? Where's he at? Oh, here we go. Enterprise, go kill that bounty hunter, please. Sorry, y'all. I've been trying to catch up and do my augment because I ran out of stuff. There's a lot to do today. Beck went up to 23 Saturday, didn't she? Yes. Congratulations, Beck. Ready for the new event. 50-inch is only 4 off from real life. I mean, I'm going to say I fit pretty well on a big TV. Now, there have been issues with certain leaderboards not counting certain things correctly, but in general, everything should count. Now, there are some things that are set up to be kind of weird. Like if you've noticed, you do not get transporter patterns from going after away teams. So you're shell shocked with how much had to be done today for events. Well, I try to tell people, like, don't get caught into the do every event that's available trap. Do what needs to be done or what you can do reasonably. And don't worry about how much is pulling you back. Like, I'm not going to do on all my accounts every single ticket event that's available. One, I don't have enough tickets to do that. But two, you know, things like Swarm have various values. Like, Swarm Sunday is not near as valuable at level 41 as it is for me at level 20. At level 20, it's far more valuable. At level 28, it's a very critical thing. At level 41, I get more stuff, honestly, from doing other events. So it's not the biggest deal. I still do it, but it's all about, you know, finding that balance between eyesight in the game and gameplay time and then what you're able to actually get accomplished. So, Hey, Tim, how you doing? Some of that stuff overlaps too. The swarm kills count toward hostile kills. They do. Yeah, it's also looking at stuff like that and trying to make sure that you're doing things like, if you look today, we've got 2 mining events, or we had 2 mining events here lately, where we got the ticketed mining event and then Rom's event was a mining one and they coincided. So that was good to see. I've also got to go finish this one. So this is that hostile one we were just talking about. Now, I did turn in my tickets on my main. That's only because I'm trying to level up and enjoy. And I have other accounts that I'll do for just slow progression. Some of the stuff overlaps. Hope your weekend is going well. Tim, it's going well as long as I'm hanging out with y'all. Y'all are amazing. We love that y'all are here. And I'm actually surprised so many people are here because we've been doing our Sunday streams about 7 hours earlier than this. But tonight, I just pushed it back because I went for a walk with the kids and spent more time with them, and also been working on a couple of other games. And then I've got my meeting tomorrow with the mortgage people. So we went back to our normal time tonight. So I was surprised to see so many people are coming through, and I appreciate y'all coming through. Long-time lurker. Will they fix the North Star mining timer? It calculates is wrong, and That's been around since it came out. I don't know if they're ever going to fix that, honestly. But it does work well. Like, people will look at that timer and assume that it doesn't work very well. And that's not the case. They just haven't fixed that from being wrong for forever. Short answer is I don't know if they'll actually ever fix it. And it's not necessarily a hard thing to fix. This is a display error. It's just not hard on their priorities. It took me 2 years of griping to get them just to fix the description of DJ Aoki. And they finally did fix it. But then they've not made it to where you can actually work in armadas, which is dumb. Grind board probes is a normal. I can only fill half my hold at tier 2. Even have board 20% extra. Yeah, depends on what crew you're using, William. You know, so hold on, let me respond to this message real quick. I promise I won't try to text all night, but okay. Which time is Sunday default? I have not decided if we're going to swap the default times or not. I'm also talking to another content creator. We have a content creator who's maybe going to fill in the gap for the EU players, which would take some of the strain off me from trying to do it 3 times a week. I still want to make content and do live streams that are accessible to EU players. I know Beck was talking about wanting to do that too. I want to do it. And then we have another content creator who's from the UK who's looking at coming aboard, who's mainly doing Twitch right now, but trying to get all of that in. And I will maybe reset my time based on how that works. By the way, reminder, go pull your syndicate if you haven't already. Go pull your syndicate if you have not pulled your syndicate chest already. Everybody forgets. It's okay. Go do it now. Don't forget. U789. So 789, probably not going to be your best bet down at your level for that tier, because you're probably going against, like, you know, the 23s, 25s. You want to do something like the cadets in Talon. You know, 789 is what you're doing versus Borg 29s with like a tier 7 Vidar. Not really what you're doing with a low tier Vidar. Vidar can be kind of confusing because there's several different crews that you'll run for different hostiles, for like the different levels. Whereas, like, if we're going to kill traders, you know, we're basically always using Pike Moro Chin. With the Vidar, it varies because of the firing pattern. And David, my card game hasn't got worked on in months. Honestly, I need help getting through my other stuff. So let's see. Is 5 Chin Talon still best for level 33 Borgs? It's either that or Pipe Road Talon. It depends on a few different things like researches. Let's see. It also depends on which probes you grind, but at tier 2, nobody's filling their holds. Yeah, that is also a good point. At that level, nobody's filling holds. So, all right, let's recall this. We'll try to get some armadas in. Being on disability, I can watch anytime and often watch your late streams, but I understand that not everyone in Europe can do that. That's true, Robert. And I appreciate everybody who watches. I just don't, I definitely want to be, we talked about this last night. As a content creator, I want to be accessible to as many people as I can. Because without y'all, none of this matters. Like, my kids don't eat. I don't have the house that we're going after. It's all thanks to y'all. So I'm very cognizant of how important y'all are in my life. And I don't ever want to lose that. And that includes even the people in dirty old Europe. And it is a dirty country. Filthy. Absolutely filthy. Enjoy filling a Stella to 600 cargo. Frog, you're enjoying that new Prime, huh? You'll move to the other side of the world? You should, Beck. You should. You're welcome, Hugo. Hugo, you were up far too late, sir. You were up far too late. Our bookmarks have not worked in months. Can't add or delete. Turned in a ticket several weeks ago. Scopely says they are aware of the issue, but have not heard anything in weeks. Should I start bugging? I would remind them of your issue. Yeah, I mean, I personally don't have that issue, so I know it's probably device related. And thank you, Victor. I'll give that just a second. Wrong button. But is it just your phone? Is it the PC? Where are you having the issue the most, Hodges? And thank you, Victor, for being a cadet for 16 months. 800 rare directives for 5 ROM shards and 2 Dabo pulls. Now, I want to point this out because we're complaining, and I feel like it's justifiably so to complain about the recruit ROM SMS. Here's the simple thing. Don't do it. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, everybody wants to recruit ROM. Cool. We get it. But it's not that big a deal for a few shards. It's really not. I mean, I understand as completionists, we want to complete everything. But at the end of the day, it's sometimes better to stockpile something like a rare directive than to just be short or have to, be part of 30 armadas in a day. Sometimes it's cool to just cut that loose and be like, look, this isn't important enough. Your sanity is more important than a few officer shards. Saying it's okay. And if y'all really want to be jealous, I can show you my level 20 account. You want to see my level 20's ROM solo leaderboard bracket? I want to make y'all jealous real quick. So I'm going to compare. Let's look at our solo leaderboards. So I'm not even trying on my main account, but you can see 4.4 million is the current bracket here. But I want to show y'all my level 20 account just to make y'all a little bit jelly. Here, let me pull up my level 20. I was in first place. Let me see where I'm at now. I'm in rank 2 right now. But transition, look at that. 27,000 for rank 2. It's nice to be level 20 and going for leaderboards. This is basically all from upgrading my North Star. Just North Star stuff. Upgrading North Star to get points. And you can do research like primes. Like at level 20, you can start getting like prime hull and prime shields. That'll get you like 20-something thousand points. So look at that bracket. Isn't that awesome? I love low level play. Look at this. This is hilarious. Nobody knows what they're really doing down here, so it's easy. And if I get second or third place, I will unlock ROM on my low level account, which is annoying, but I'm going for it on my low level because it's relatively easy for me to go after it. But high level account, a little bit more difficult. Here, let's swap it on back. Bloop, over to our main account. Just thought I'd share that. Anyone else in the 34 to 35 bracket see the rewards for the ticket events? I do want to throw out a positive. As much as we're complaining about, yes, the Armada events being a pain in the butthole, we also need to address that the ticket events, good payouts this month. Good payouts for this month. So while the Armada still annoying, good payouts. You noticing that when raiding a base, it takes 3 to 4 seconds for the green tab to turn green? What? I'm not even sure what you're referring to. Let me swap this real quick. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me swap this. Kang, go down here. Where's Kirk and Spock? I guess I really don't have to run Kirk Spock. I don't have to run Kirk Spock. Why do I have to run Kirk Spock? Oop, didn't want to do that. Where's Kirk Spock though? Serious question. Where's Kirk and Spock? Group. Way down here. Way down here. Kirk, Spock, where are y'all? Way down. Y'all are on ship C. What is ship C? Ship C. That's the... All right, so I can't even swap y'all out. So let's do you here, you there. Confirm. Y'all about to hate this Armada crew, and justifiably so. This is not a great Stella crew loadout, but oh well. It's what I got. It's what I got. It's just going to go blow up anyway. It's a tier 5 baby Stella. Is Pike worth tiering past tier 1? So the benefits of Pike past tier 1 are 1, better stats to help you get to your officer bonus quicker. 2, and this might be the more important part of that, is it helps with XP grinding. If you remember his officer ability, and we can pull it up real quick. The officer ability of Pike is, and you see I haven't upgraded mine, is advanced trading, ship XP in combat. Now, how important is that to you is up to you. He's not somebody that I focus on when it comes to upgrading, but he does have value if you've already got a lot of other officers upgraded. It's one of those, like, if there's an event going on and I need to score and he helps me score, I would do it. But I wouldn't just upgrade him for the sake of upgrading, if that makes sense. At least swap Kang for Beverly. Didn't even think about that lost and found. Was Beverly even available? Because I'm pretty sure Beverly's here. Yeah, Beverly's on this. Beverly's on the Franklin. So I've got Picard, Beverly, Talon, and then I've got Pike, Moreau, Chin. So both iOS and PC seems like started soon after you download the PC client. I would put in another ticket. If they don't give you a response or anything, let me know, and I'll try to reach out and see what's going on. But that's a very specific to your... I understand it's very annoying, but I can at least reach out and see what's going on. Thanks for the stream. When did auto grinding stop counting for hostile events? This patch. That's something that we need to address with them. That is also something that I have in my dev Q&A that I sent them. So... and let me just there. Yeah, it's part of the dev Q&A questions. Will we get more Orion Syndicate? Yes, you will get more Syndicate content. I don't know when, but it wasn't designed to be like a one and done thing. It was designed to have continual updates, just not... Y'all know how Scopely does. Continual updates is like twice a year for one topic. And sometimes you can get more, but in general, you're going to get like the same thing's not going to get addressed very often. PC keeps booting you. Usually that is a phone problem. The PC client's usually the more stable of all the various ways that we access the game. I like the idea that auto grinding isn't a thing anymore, but they should announce that stuff. Well, Kevin, I respect that you like it. I would argue that you're probably in the minority in terms of disliking it. I don't use auto grinding, so I don't really care. But I would 100% agree with you that if they make these type of changes, it needs to be discussed. Why are they doing it? You know, it's because to me, auto grinding doesn't score a tremendous amount, but it might help a player to do a dual purpose thing, you know, get your grinding in as well as do XP. I just want to know why it, and when that decision comes about, why don't they announce it? You know, a couple people say they're glad that it's gone. I've had dozens of messages like people just incensed that it's removed. I don't care either way. And I said this on Twitch because I don't auto grind. And honestly, I think that the auto grind thing has kind of gotten outdated. It's not that important anymore. You know, especially with us focusing on try faction lock, which has a lot more bonuses than having, you know, the ability to auto grind in a faction space. But either way, you know, it's we still need to have the answer of what's going on. Triax says it helped to cut down on game time. It did help to cut down for XP, but you can still use it for XP grinding. I don't know how much it helped for events, but unless you're talking about the leaderboard grind events we have, like the XLBs that just happened, the cross server leaderboards. But then it goes back to how much do people actually care about this? You're ignorant to the term auto grind. So auto grinding would be like if Romulans hate me, I put a hostile crew, I just send it to that system, and then I let the bounty hunter hit me over and over and over and over again. And that's just auto grinding. Like it passively happens while you're sitting in a system. So since we're running stuff, let me launch this and hope they all come. Go, click. And we'll start killing hostiles. You're glad it's gone because it hurts our alliance in the 1 point hostile ALBs. We had a hard time competing against alliances who don't have people triple locked. Well, okay, fair enough. You don't try to win the events like Faction Hunt against the whales anymore, but I've worked out being able to finish each faction in under 10 minutes, so I don't need to spend a lot of screen time on it. Now, that makes sense, Clark. I mean, we do really try to preach efficiency in the game, and it's going to be unique to each player. I think that's one of the beauties of the game is there's not one way to play it, and everybody can find strategies that works for them. To me, auto grinding just really isn't worth the time for me to go out there, but part of that is also, hey, I'm at war. Any system that I leave a floater, it's going to get killed by an enemy before it's going to get killed by a hostile bounty hunter. They're going to die to a player. So it just isn't that important to me, but I understand. I'm not every player. That's okay. And, you know, we kind of move from there to trying to find what works for more people. And hopefully that's what they implement into the game. I'm really curious, and I'm waiting to hear an answer back from them in our dev Q&A of why they made the move and what are their plans with that. And congratulations, John, on finishing your Armada event. The problem with augment auto grinding is that people are always going through those systems and disrupting your aggro. It's very true, too. Yeah, it's very true. Everybody wants to pick up the bounty hunters in augment space. You're auto grinding a legionary right now, level 1 to level 8 so far. Glad I didn't have to do it manually. That's fair. And hey, that's not been removed. That's still there. The auto grinding removal was for event score. And it's more of, for me, it's more of a communication issue than anything else. I assume they made that change for auto grinding because of the crossover leaderboards. Too easy to get lots of kills. Collins, I would assume that that is a logical reason. At the end of the day, it comes down to tell us and explain why. You know, just a respecting your players thing. Tell us and explain why. I don't care either way. People are going to love it or hate it. I'm glad to see that there's so many people who disliked auto grinding because it helps offset some of the words that are coming in my ear about everybody loving it. So it's nice to see that there is some disparity there and there are disagreements. Damn it, can you give me a critical on this freaking mission? But yeah. Let's see. I got another one. So I got Gorkon for Address the High Council laying around. He is on a mission. So let's go do Lead Expedition again. Come on, Nero. Come on, Nero. And we'll throw Uhura back up there and Yuki. Please, critical this time. Just closing a loophole is probably never intended. I don't know. I don't have the answer of that, but a lot of things weren't intended. Like your ability to dual faction grind was not intended, and they tried to remove it at one point until we threw absolute hissy fits over that, and they had to bring it back. So just because something's not intended doesn't mean it needs to be removed or has to be changed. And I've fallen into that trap where I used that logic before, and I was like, you know what? No, it doesn't have to be this way. Just because it wasn't intended doesn't mean it's not good. Sherlock says, I like auto grind for XP. Think it's unfair for leaderboards. Fair. I agree. Well, I agree that, you know, your thinking is logical. Bring back the burn. Yeah. What's the best crewing strategy for the Augur's Obliterator weapon for Armada's PvP? Ooh, well, there's a couple different ways that you can go that route. I like anti-faction officers. Obviously, you only need one Giorgio. And if you maximize the amount of stats that you can build, you know, whether that be like a Riker anti-faction and then Giorgio, whatever, that gives the best pure punch. And then you also want to have critical builds. So if I had one augur running the Giorgio, then I would have something like Riker, faction officer, and then criticals. So it all varies. Riker Bev Giorgio is a good loadout for the primary burn ship. But I always love stacking damage. They do tend to fix the unintended ones without telling us after. And that's why we have content creators to come blast them when they go do something crazy. What's up, Builder? How you doing? Auto grinding for leaderboard is the same as mining. Set it and forget it. Yeah, and I think that's part of the complaints we've had with some people in the chat, though, is they don't want to... the logic, how I interpret it as, players who are actively doing something like grinding don't want to get beat by people who aren't actively in the game. I do think there's a logic to the people who spend more time in the game should have a better advantage. So that all makes sense. Kevin says, well, they want interaction with the client. Auto grinding doesn't count towards those metrics. I'm not sure what you were saying, Kevin. But Riker 6 Giorgio is a nice Armada crew. It is. And thank you, Frog. By the way, look, if y'all want to donate, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, that is the best way because YouTube does take 30% of any super chat you do, but it's still greatly appreciated. Frog, have to leave the stream, but want to say thanks for great content. Thank you, Frog. Greatly appreciated. You're amazing. Y'all are amazing individuals. So build around Riker and or Giorgio. Yes, partly. Graduate McKay, keep in mind, you only need one Giorgio and one Lorca for an Armada. Everybody can use them. Everybody can use them. So if you got 6 ships or 6 augurs, all 6 just need one Giorgio and one Lorca. That's all you need. By that same logic, then you shouldn't count mining points unless the player's in the client. I don't agree with that, Triax, because mining is not an active thing. It never has been. You don't actively mine anything. The only thing that you have to actively mine, like if you had to reset, would be like green data nodes because they're so small. Nobody actively mines. You set something on there and leave. Hostile hunting is not supposed to be a passive thing. It's supposed to be an active thing. At least that's how I see it. Who doesn't auto grind? A lot of people, Chocolates, including me. I don't bother auto grinding on any of my accounts. And you would think that I would do it more because I've got so many freaking accounts. I don't. Your issue is with botting, not auto grinding. Yeah, I think everybody's got an issue with botting. I don't think anybody's over here supporting botting. Wait. Okay. It's like, when is that going to finally go off? We're going to finish this Armada, please. All right. Combat Swarm and Doomsday. Got that done. Can you... What's going on here? Are we going to do that Armada or not? About daggum time. Sweet. Baby Jesus, that took forever for you. That was a long freaking time. You auto grind when I have to level a ship, but I usually get my XP crew and set them. Yeah, Ryan, and nothing that we've discussed is about changing that. That's still active. It's just the ability to make it count in leaderboards and stuff was the entire argument. Envoy, you have tons of videos saying to auto grind them up. Yes, if you are scrapping envoys. Yes, I'm not scrapping envoys on my level 20 account. I will be scrapping eventually, and then I'll be like, all right, now I'm auto grinding. But keep in mind, the main auto grinding stuff that we're talking about is for leaderboards. We're talking about auto grinding not counting for events anymore. We're not talking about auto grinding getting removed so that you can't do XP. That's not what we're talking about, y'all. We're talking about in events and using it as a tactic to score in events. Yeah, use it all day long to get your XP up. He usually says, guys, seriously drop the ceasefire shield. You're ruining the game. That's your opinion, Yuzi. It's your opinion, bud. Your opinion, man. And it's only EU servers anyway. APAC and US servers aren't experiencing that. Why do they keep giving reward missions that are in deep space for people who are nowhere near level 38? Great question. No answer for you. No answer for you. I can't read Scopely's mind on that. Should I get the Burrell or save credits for the D4? Brian, are you building an enterprise? If you are, then I say skip the Burrell. If you're not, then yeah, get the Burrell. You do get transporter patterns from your Swarm Sunday wear CA. You do get transporter patterns for Mara and Khan if you have them max. UC, I'm sorry you're losing players, man, but they're not going to flip on what they're doing. It's just not going to happen. Rather than missing out on the missions forever because you weren't high enough. Yeah, I would rather you get the missions now and be able to archive them than to not get the missions at all, which is how it was in the past. You couldn't get the missions and you would never get to complete them. And we've complained a lot, say, hey, all players should be able to get the missions. Even if they can't beat them, they can archive them. That's what you should do now. If you can't do it now, archive it, come back to it later. You liked when they gave multiple yellow hostile bosses to kill that are multiple times the strength of your strongest ship? Well, keep in mind, battle strength doesn't mean anything in this game because hostile bosses don't have officers, they don't have research, they don't have, officer bonuses. So, like this 5.6 million hostile, I could kill with a 3 mil ship. Pretty easy. Did you build all the 34 ships? I do. And then I don't necessarily recommend it unless you're willing to, go through the cost of each individual ship. What would you advise as a level 33 going to 34? Well, I've got a camping at 35 video in terms of, what you should do. Obviously, the Fisha needs to get added to that video because that video came out before the Fisha existed. But getting your Franklin A, getting your Fisha, working on your epic ship, working on maxing out your discovery as much as you can. Obviously, your Vidar should be maxed by then. So there's a lot to do at that level. And It's tempting to move up a couple levels because the Armada chests get better. But generally, we actually recommend, probably holding back on some of the Armada turn-ins, waiting to the next level, and then just enjoying some of the other ships while you can. What's my go-to PvE bridge crew for my jelly? Pipe Moro Chin. Same it is for basically every hostile grind under level 51 hostiles. So don't rush 34. I mean, I don't like to use the word rush. I mean, you should probably never rush. If you are wrong, hostile. It's not a traitor. If you're ready to go up, then go up. What have you completed all the steps that you set for yourself to get up there? Don't just blindly fly up there and then you can't complete a lot of the stuff you need to. You end up slowing yourself down. How many Devore BPs do you get? So if you do not have a Devore and you get the new event that starts tomorrow on Mining Mondays, you have to do the event 4 times to get a full Devore. So you're getting 25% of Devore every time you do it. Thank you, Uzi. I appreciate that. Badar is nearly max. Sally max. Devore's max. Franklin not max. No. Definitely get the Franklin up there. The Devore's good because you can go ahead and scrap that for the Fisha. How can Scopeless see if you're XP grinding or event grinding? Well, it doesn't matter now. Now it just, the hostiles will still give you XP. They're just not going to count for events. Jonathan, you don't watch enough videos. Why do you not watch Rev Deuce videos? You would know all this. Everybody laugh at the guy who doesn't watch Rev Deuce videos. Laugh at the guy who doesn't watch Rev Deuce videos. Definitely make sure you have a Devore to scrap and a Devore to keep. It is good to have a second Devore, but having the Fisha is more important. Like a tier 1 level 1 Fisha is more important than a max or having a Devore of any level. I'm going to go there, but I'm probably going to get kicked out. Yeah, everybody's laughing. It's appropriate. Yeah, even Beck knew. Like, not only did Beck Likes Plants know, she even leveled up to prepare for it. Haven't missed a video in ages. Clearly you missed one thing. Dude, how did you miss the video literally titled Sourcing Improvements, where we talked about getting the amalgam for free, getting more rare directives, and getting the Devore on Mining Mondays? How did you miss it? It was like 3 days ago. Was it Friday we put out that video? Thursday? Yeah, Beck, like, I leveled specifically for it, and we've been talking about it. You have 2 Devores near max, only 1 more upgrade each. Very nice, David. That is a lot of parts. Is it worth having 2 Devores and 2 Fishas? Sure. It's all about how much Latinum you can mine. If you can do that efficiently, then go for it. That's a lot of work, though. Thursday? Thank you, Beck. Dark Space is at 38, Cam King, not 36. I'm saddened by the realization he does not watch Rev Deuce videos. Me too, B. I'm super upset. I thought John was a friend. But you know what they say. Find out who your friends are in YouTube comment sections. So it all comes out in the wash. Oh boy. Wait, did I actually get into this Armada somehow? Because I literally just snuck in, didn't even ask. I just kind of like, yo, Rev's here. Hey. That's terrible of me. And I blew up. I'll go launch an epic though to make up for it. I'll launch this epic to make up for it. You're cashing your currency for the officer trade XP? I am, Tim. I am. I'm big on the officer XP. Now, if you need uncommons though, you want to go after those uncommons. So here we go. We'll launch this epic. Here we go. 5 biggest. John, stop playing Dead by Daylight. Ooh. John getting called out. Odd question. I've often wondered, why are Picard and Pike's ability written as 2 times X percentage? Hey, Anesius, you are up late. That is, well, quite simply, that's how they work. And it has to do with the math of how the multiplication works and why, you know, if you do like Pike Moreau, you get the bonus to Chin, how it does. And if you go and look at the video, we talk about that. I have a how Picard and Pike work video. At the end of the day, it essentially ends up being a 1.2 multiplication. And that's all that matters, is if you have that synergy of Picard Beverly or Pike Moreau, you get the 1.2, which then is going to take like Chin's ability at the end to 96%. That's why you have such of a reduction in damage from hostiles, and why Pike Moreau Chin is the most coveted loadout, or Picard Beverly Chin, either one, be the most coveted hostile loadout in the game. Why do we need the Treasury building? Well, the Treasury has a lot of good features to it. As y'all saw, for a level 40 plus player, it's going to give a free-to-play path for level 40 plus at some primes you've not been able to get before, like Prime PvP. And then there's also some other bonuses it gives, like bonuses to protected cargo, bonuses to mining speed, and then even more stuff it gives you that I can't talk about yet. Beck put out another YouTube video. Beck is supposed to be going like on a whole tear, man. Beck's supposed to be becoming full-time content creator. So y'all check out Beck if y'all haven't. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with blowing 50,000 Latinum to get Chin, by the way. It's really not. If that happened, you're setting yourself up. A max Chin is worth her weight in Platinum, however much it costs to get there. Does Navi work? Yes. There's no problem with Navi working. Unless you need the mats. For what, Tim? For what? If you have one Giorgio and one Nero and Armada, will both trigger? Yeah, they can each trigger, but at the end of the day, you only need one. You only need one thing to create burning. You don't get an extra burning. Like, burning is just a status effect, so you don't get, like, double burning. Chin is worth more than the Latinum. She is. I mean, like, if you're sitting at level 28 and you've got like 50,000 Latinum saved up, but you don't have a max Chin, blow the Latinum. I promise you, getting that Chin to max is far more important than anything else you can spend Latinum on at that level. You sat in a 3-hour-long learning session today. I learned so many things I didn't know. Wow. Where did you find a 3-hour learning session? That sounds awesome. Come to Rev's Twitch stream and I'll tell you all about double burning. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Never mind. Don't listen to Slack. PMC was such a huge benefit for my main account. I got Pike on my second lucky ultra pull, and my alliance mates still hate me. I hate you, Ryan, and I barely know you. I found as a content creator, it's best to hate the people who come in. You have a private tutor? Ooh. I like the private study. Yeah, study to show thyself approved. Let's get ready to reset this node over here. My decoded data. Hey, Corey is here. How you doing, Corey? Good to see you, buddy. Double burn chicken dance, yeah. Haven't changed your name on the tubes? No worries, man. It is tough to keep up with all the different names. Why are you not mining? I told you to mine. Lazy bum. ROM will be mine on my level 20 account, maybe on my level 41, John. But I'm definitely going to get ROM on my level 20 account. ROM is definitely a good hostile base farming officer if y'all are into base raiding. Corey, you're always a topic, man. We're always talking about you. You know all the content creators. All the content creators know and love you. Everybody wants to be like Corey. When I grow up, I want to be like Corey. 20 standard recruit draws, 0 Chin shards. I will say that my main account has had great Chin luck. My account that I'm on, my level 21, I've been spending a lot of time on, horrible luck getting Chin. Absolutely terrible. And I don't know what it is, but I just simply can't buy a Chin shard, literally with Latinum, on the level 20 account. I'm really struggling there. So it's a pain. It's a pain. Even Corey's plant in your house is the center of attention. Love to see it. Love to see it. So how would you compare ROM versus Con? It's not even a comparison. ROM is now the #1 base rating officer in the game, and you can still run Con's secondary ability if you want to do criticals, but the ability to push that first round opens up so many different bases and allows you to even go after whale bases. I mean, there's a lot of value in ROM. I mean, Con's still great, but ROM's gonna be my new favorite base rating officer. Will they fix the problem with upgrading your ships? At some point, Bobby. That's not a new problem. It actually has happened before, and we just need to get it fixed again. So yes, it is known. It is being worked on. I don't know when they'll actually fix it. So. Who'd you team with, Rom? The biggest damage boosters I could get, probably. So critical runs, Honor Guard Wharf in Lorca, or Honor Guard Wharf in Gorkon with Rom in the center. Hit as big as I can, as much as I can that first round, and enjoy it. And I'd probably do a combo of like 2 ship hits, like have 1 ship running Con, then 1 ship running Rom, and just spam both of them. But Rom's definitely my favorite. Now that I can delay your entire first round, go with the biggest critical shots I can and what shoots the most, do the most damage I can in that first round, and go from there. Until I can max cargo everyone with Vidar, only single pulls. Pull as much as you can do in one day. Yeah. Oh, we won the Armada. Cool. And finally lost our Franklin. Let me see, was this mine? In. I'll go do this one. Even though I'm barely... Oh, wait, that's a regular Armada. That's a Rego Armada. Can I even get here in time? I can. I don't want to take that, though. That was dumb. Why would I try to take that? Here, let's speed up this. Speed up. Boop. Locate. Oh, we can actually just blow the Stella up. Let's just blow the Stella up. And then I'll get the Enterprise back out. Duh. Thank you, Usain. I'm glad you enjoyed the Amalgam video. I'm glad the Amalgam now has a free-to-play path for everybody to go after. All right, so we can repair this. And we'll get this. No, they'll probably never make it to where you can bypass the Armada wait time. The whole point is to have PvP as an option for Armadas, and that's not there if you can just bypass it. So I doubt that you'll ever get that. Here we go, this, and then we needed that Kirk. There we go. Is the Syndicate booster pack the only thing worthwhile in the multiphasic? I would say the only thing worthwhile. I mean, it depends on how much you spend, so how many multiphases you can get. There's a TNG officer pack in there that's pretty good value. The Syndicate's my favorite thing in there, but it's not the only thing of value. Thank you, Jacques. If y'all do want to donate, I encourage y'all to do PayPal or Venmo. If you're one of those people that wants to make sure the most amount of money gets to the streamer, then do PayPal, do Venmo, do Cash App. But if you don't want to donate, I understand, because some people don't like donating to content creators. They're awful people, but they're people still. Just kidding. Y'all are wonderful people, I'm sure. Very wonderful people, I'm sure. But thank you, Jock. I appreciate it. Debating if I should go up and tier up the Franklin and Botany Bay or wait for an event. Well, there's an event going on right now, Tim. If you remember, there's the event going on to recruit Rom. So the car's in the multiphasic store if you don't have them yet. Correct, Sherlock. I mentioned that with the TNG pack. There's servers where people attack each other while waiting for armadas. Yep. Yep. Pretty common, actually. There are more servers that don't have 500-page rows than there are. I'm still waiting for the PvP versions of armadas to come out. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. You saw the TNG recruit pack, but it's kind of met with officers like Barrett, Livis, and Chang in the pack. If it was just TNG officers, you'd like it. That's fair enough. Yeah, I've got no problem with that logic. We love all people, but we have extra soft spots in our hearts for those who financially support. That's true. Yeah, my soft spot is evidenced by a massive wall in my house that says, hey, these people donate to buy this house. The new servers are like the Wild West, sir. Most servers like the Wild West. This server, which launched in 2018, is like the Wild West. It's not just new servers. It's a lot of servers. The Wild West is real. You can't access the multiphasic store. Do you need to buy something from the store? So to access the multiphasic store, you have to purchase through the web client or through the PC client. It's not available if you have to have multiphasic credits to see it, which means that you have to make a purchase through, like I said, the PC client like I'm on now, or through the web client on their website. Then you get multiphasic credits. Once you get multiphasic credits, then at the very bottom, you have a new multiphasic tab where you can get the different packs that are currently up. And the TNG Ultra Recruit is lasting about 2.5 more weeks. And then the Syndicate pack is probably the one I like the most. Decent little bit of Latinum, Syndicate XP, and then some uncommons and some dilithium. Auto grinding does not count for events. Yeah, Chocolates, where were you the past hour when we already discussed that? But yeah, there's a mixed bag. Some people like it that it's removed. Some people don't. I'm indifferent. And I simply want them to address these things when they do them. I just want them to say, hey, we're doing this. And then we can either get public opinion on it or figure something out. So. Whoa, what you talking about, Shahid? What you talking about? What you missing out on, buddy? Because I want to help you not miss out on things. Help me help you. And Collins, you are right that the multiphasic one has a smaller than the pool size, is smaller than the ultras, but you still got to spend money to get access to it. So, do you know if new servers are blocked at 39? You can't. Yeah, all new servers have an age gate, and 39 is the first one, and then 50 is the second one, where a amount of time and a few other factors have to pass for that server to open up to, the higher levels of play. You just use the Google store. So if this is the only game that you spend on, it is more beneficial to spend in the online store or the PC client for multiphasics. If you play a lot of games like on Google, Google's rewards program is better if you do multiple games. But if you just spend on this game, you should definitely be using the PC client for the multiphasics. So usually the length of how long that lasts depends on the server. Usually within, I'd say the average of around 8 to 10 months is where a server will open up to get above 39. But it varies. It's not a consistent thing. There's a lot of things that go into it. But everybody does eventually get opened up. Do we know when the Treasury is going to drop? Some of us do. Yeah, some of us do. You only spend on this game? Yeah, Shahib. And like I said, basically what you're getting is you're basically getting about 10% more. So you're getting a kickback of about 10% through the PC store for the multiphasics. And that's about the amount of resources. You're going to get about 10% more of whatever you're doing if you're using multiphasic store versus the Google store. Getting punched in the mouth. That Tuesday's looking awful empty. Yeah, Tuesday on the calendar looks like there's nothing to do. Would really suck if they don't do it. And if there's nothing there. Shahid, don't feel dumb, man. Like I said, you can't always catch every Rev Deuce video. I get it. And we did do a video about multiphasics a while ago. It's been a while. So don't feel bad, man. I'm serious. Don't. It's not that big a deal. It's not like you've been missing out on $1 million or anything secretly. So. Use Riker, Beverly, and 6. That's a good Armada crew. That's a really strong one. It's probably the best generic crew. Augment. Oh, gosh. How long before I can turn this in? 14 hours. All right. Thanks. Rogue. I can do directives. Let's do that because I am mining that right now. What else? What else? What else? We can do this pull? I do need to do that pull. Need more of those. I need another day of that. So 3 days, I'll do it again. And can I do one of these? No, I cannot. Can I do one of these? I can. Get more rep and get more credits. I get more of these really dumb and annoying research. You have 12 hours a night to waste and I can hardly keep up with Rev Deuce. Hey, that's why you got to get unpaid interns. Unpaid interns. Level 18 here on server 62. Got the top spot in When Galaxies Collide against server 63. How did your level 28 count fare? I think I was in the top 15. I did pretty decent. I'd have to go look and see if that event still shows. I didn't mind too much over the night. But, oh yeah, the XLB is still there. Oh, I ended up with 27th. I had gotten pretty high, but then I guess there was a hard push the next day. The 27th on my low level account. I need to do more exchange armadas. Yeah, I'm aware. I mean, I've tripled my outlaw research since I started focusing on it. So I've started to put a lot more effort into it. It's getting some love. It could use more love. I'm not saying it couldn't. Jeez, there's way too many people here. I don't feel like dealing with all that. Beck, I wish you were my unpaid intern. Anicia said, I see you, Anicia. I see you. Which, by the way, you haven't gotten back to me about what we talked about. So just FYI. You never did, even though you said you would. Liar. Your thoughts on Giorgio, Will, and 6? I mean, like I said, that's fine. You're just running a support role. Remember, you only need one ship to run Giorgio. So if you got multiple people running Giorgio, you're wasting. Hey, Corey, I don't pay anybody except my kids. And I pay them in food and housing and bathrooms. They get to grow up with a bathroom. Their own bathroom. They should be grateful. Also, my daughter just went to the doctor and got measured. She is currently in the 4th percentile for height. If y'all know any ways to make children taller, let me know. Because I can't. No, this is not good. Needs to be at least 20th percentile. Got to get taller. Gotta get taller. We will not stand for this shortness. Is the refresh rate for Dark Space Epic Armadas longer than non-Dark Space ones? No. I can double check that, but no, it's not. But there are a lot less of them. My daughter's a future Beck. I'm worried about that, Sherlock. I'm worried about that. If I knew how to do that, I wouldn't be 36 going on 37 and only 5'3". Wow, Ryan, you are barely taller than Beck. She medically qualifies for growth hormones. See a specialist. I don't know if I'm willing to pump growth hormone into her because she already eats a lot of chicken nuggets and we put tons of that into the chicken nuggets, right? So I feel like she's already getting a little bit. My outlaw research is up to about 40, Cosmo. Up to about 40. Your legs are very long. It's the rest of you that's short and squatty. Fair. Who doesn't love long legs? Have you seen that Tom Brady's coming out of retirement to play the NFL again? Nope. I saw him talking to Cristiano Ronaldo and talking about how he got asked if he's done yet. Oh, wow. It actually just happened. Well, that was an hour ago. I hate everything. Your wife was diagnosed with dwarfism as a child and grew an extra inch. Now she's quote unquote normal. Well, let me go ahead and just let you know, Corey, your wife is not normal. She's great. She is not normal. Yeah. Definitely not normal. Awesome person. Not normal. 100% certified weirdo. Boop, boop, boop. Guess I'll be on Twitter later. Why is she not normal? Well, she's with you for one. Have you met yourself, Corey? You're an odd bird. An odd bird. Wow. I love how everybody predicted what I said. Y'all have been around me too much. Y'all know my personality too well. Do you have any more game questions? Everyone here's a weirdo. Agreed, Anisius. Most of us that play Star Trek is not normal. We're all special. I agree, Denny. I wasn't saying in a bad way. Click your join now for faction reputation event on our dailies. Good reminder, Q. I already did mine today, but that's a good reminder. Appreciate that. Also, I need to find out when the next heroic officer recruit is. I've been really trying to focus on the heroic officer recruit for resources. Like the background music, what is it? It is just some YouTube audio library. It's free stuff that doesn't have DCMA. DCMA. Beck, you're a millennial playing Star Trek and streaming on Twitch. You're not normal at all. Unless that's become normal. Like that's just what our normal is. Maybe. They had heroic this morning. I knew it was soon and I missed it. You've noticed with a higher level of intelligence comes some quirks. I'll take it. Hey, thank you for calling me very intelligent. And thank you for calling Quark a very intelligent barmaid. He's a very intelligent barmaid. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Should I wait to go to Ops 35 before building the Augur? Also, wait to complete building, scrapping Legionary and Mayflower before starting Epics? I typically wouldn't recommend waiting because you do want to make sure you're easily completing your dailies and progressing and doing Armadas. But I would say focus, if you're going for Augur, then focus on Mayflowers, not Legionary for scrapping. So, can I show the level 41 event store? You mean the Dabo table? You mean the Dabo table? And if so, yeah, I can show you the Dabo. As a level 29 budget player, would you buy the +1 refines or officer pack? I would buy neither prime officers or the +1 refines because you can get them all for free at level 34 through scrapping. But I would buy, if you're a spender, prime survival skills, which is prime officers 2.0. I would buy that one because that's not easily scrapped for a very, 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 very long time. But I would get prime officers 1.0 and the refines for free through scrapping. But I would buy prime survival. That's what I would do. Which epic transporter pattern is more critical than others, or is it just based off officer shard need? Well, I mean, Pike, unlocking Pike is the most important. And then after that, I would probably go 6 of 10 and then Marcus, Kang, and Charbonnet. Anyone know when Scopely sells level 46 ship cloaks? Vega, we can ask. I don't know when the next one is going to be, but if you hit me up, I can go ask them. Just remind me in Discord or Facebook because I will forget after the stream. But you're kind of wishing Quark had a gambling event where we could gamble with our resources. Yo, this is the wrong game for me to want to risk gambling. If I gamble anything in this game, I'm going to lose. I don't think anybody's going to even win. How much of a bonus do you get from prime survival if you prime officers? You get the same amount of bonus from each. It's a 100% bonus. And they just add together. So. And both are very good. Really helps for your officer bonuses and using officers that, well, hit those marks. You go Pike, Marcus, Khan, and then 6. Khan is really getting outdated. I don't even care about Khan anymore. 6 is a far better Armada officer than Khan is. Khan's no longer the main base cracker because we got Rom, even though obviously not everybody has Rom yet. You know, and then the Trinity officers are good for hostile grinding as a level 50 plus player or for PvP. So Khan's kind of getting the boot from me. But I wouldn't, Shane, I wouldn't try to promote Pike. Just unlock him. I'm not wasting transporter patterns to get Pike to tier 2. You were thinking of Quark's lore behind a casino. I get what you're saying. And if this was maybe another game, I'm with you. Star Trek Online? Yeah, maybe I'm down. But man, not this game. No. When's Prime Ship Repair coming out? Will it be worth it? I don't think any of my personal opinion is none of the 3 new Primes are worth buying. That's up to you. I'll just tell you how it works. Is it worth it? To me, it's not. To you, it could be. I don't think it's worth the money. You would like to buy more packs? Nice. Very nice. I would like to too. And if you want to help me buy packs, hit that donate button. We all want to buy packs. You got in a lucky pull on Burnham 6 times? Dude, Zero, I'd be so ecstatic because that means I know I can start stat stacking with her, and she's got a couple of away teams she's really good for. And she even has a few PvP uses. So I would actually be happy with getting Burnham if I knew I was getting it 6 times. Let's see. You're not buying any of this month's primes? Me either. I am definitely not. When's the Treasury building coming? I cannot give you an exact date. I can tell you very soon, and I can say, hey, look at the calendar, and there's a pretty empty day on the calendar. Can anybody guess what day is empty on the calendar? Maybe that could be a hint. I don't know. Oh, I finally finished my stupid event now. Finally done with my Swarm Sunday. Yay, we're done with Swarm Sunday. Just click that. Tickets. Almost done with the... Okay, we are good. I just need to recall and put that ship back in the dock. Wait. ROM didn't have anything, right? Let's see. All right, so that one and that one. Okay. Am I streaming Tuesday? I could stream Tuesday. That could be a good day to stream. Yeah, it could be a good day to stream. Could be. $178 Canadian is not worth it for any pack. Hey, that's a matter of perspective, Dennis. There are people who have spent over $1 million Canadian on this game. It's all a matter of what's the value to you. Would I do it? Nah. Would I be mad if you did it? Nah. Spend your money however you want to. Value your money however you want to. And I will support you. Well, you get a video that comes out every day. Corey, you got a video that'll be coming out tomorrow morning. So, I love putting out videos. You work Tuesday? I respect that you have a job. So here's my Dabo. Not sure why you will stare at my Dabo, but here's this one. This is level 41 on server 20, since somebody wanted to see my Dabo table. Any day Rev streams is a good day, so Rev should do it every day. You're trying to burn me out? I'm already burned out. What goes past burnout? I don't even know. You put out every day, that's why people love you. I'm glad people love me. I'm still waiting on, my first stalker. Never had one. That pretty young group. Okay, stalker, wrong word. I'm still waiting on my first groupie. I need groupies, but I guess I'll just have to wait to get bigger for groupies. No groupies yet. I'm waiting on groupies. If y'all can give me some groupies, great. That's how I know I'll be famous. I'll have groupies. As of now, no groupies. And Anisius, as far as Burnham, I would use her just as a speed crew in territory capture. Burnham just to be used as a territory capture speed crew. Just another speed crew. You never miss any of my videos. I watch them every day. So put them out when I can afford it. I'll start donating. Hey, appreciate it, Denny. I just appreciate you watching. Really do. Wait till you move, since you've been showing everyone photos of your house. Wait till I move, and maybe then I'll get groupies. Okay, I'm down. Team RD equal cult members. We love cults. You bought the Prime Stellar Cargo. Is it 116? Now you're at 560. Yeah, Prime Stellar Cargo works. It's not worth the money to me, but it definitely has value, and I'm glad you like it. Let me turn this in and get this mission. I've been trying to finish these missions and actually do them. All right, let's do... Oh. You meant the Epic Luck tab? Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't know what you were referring to. Hey, what a crappy set of boxes that was. If you're a groupie, just don't put out or look good in Speedos. Hey, look good's very relative. You could look good to me. You might look good to me. Here's my Epic Lucky. Level 41. You've only been using the cell to get codes and still don't fill the cargo as it is. I do fill my cargo. Granted, I've scrapped my max one, so I got to get it back. Yeah. I would love to get lucky and actually get some ROM here, but when I did it, I think I got 2 ROM shards. I think I got 2. That was it. So. We all look better with the lights out. I know I look amazing with the lights out, y'all. Like, I look like a freaking cover man. Do they have a cover guy? I know they got cover girl. They got cover guy? That's what I look like. You only watch it work, but I catch up all on them. Nice budget gunner. Hey, it's appreciated. No matter how you watch, it's appreciated that you do watch. It really is. All right. I finished. Sorry, I'm looking at Swarm Sunday on my other account real quick. All right, cool. Almost done with Swarm Sunday on my other account. Also leveling up my North Star. Go do some mission bosses later. You got 3 max Stellas. It just takes a couple ships to fill cargo. Wow. That's pretty boss. What you do with all them max Stellas, though? You have a face made of radio for radio and bars. I can respect that. I have a face. Traits are your best thing to spend on. Traits is probably my top, and I will probably spend 50 if I can on it. But I still do need uncommons and stuff, so I try to mix it in and find the balance for me. But traits is definitely the one that I'm dumping the most love into, for sure. Scrap them Stellas, you should be. Make sure you're going through that Stellar research. Your thoughts on recruiting raw meta being dependent on 60 meta points from 49 rare Armada wins? My thoughts are that it's normal for an epic officer in terms of acquisition, and that if you don't like it, don't do it. Speak with your clicks. I am encouraging people to not bother with it because there's multiple ROM runs happening this month, and don't waste your rare directives unless you can actually afford to win it. I mean, because keep in mind that while ROM is good, he's literally only good for one thing. He's a base raider. How many people are even doing that much base raiding? And specifically raiding like higher level bases that will destroy them and they can't get shots off. He's very good, but how much do you actually need him? What are the Ferengi thumbnails doing on the trick crystal option in your Dabo? I don't know. Let's go look. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Oh, they're just there. I don't know. I don't know why they're there. There's nothing different. It's just the normal layout. Don't ask me. I don't know. Scopely coding, I guess. He's going to be another away officer for you. I mean, I'll use ROM, but he's not a must-have or anything. He's a great rating officer, but that's just kind of all there is to it. He's a great rating officer. Here, I'm going to mark in for this real quick. Away team speed ups are gold. They are. I love away teams. And I've got probably a few weeks of those saved up now. So swap ship. Sign. Get out. Click. And on the way we go. Rating is pointless at 40 plus, as you would need to spend hours and hours every day to get enough for station upgrades. I would strongly disagree with what you're saying, especially if you have an amalgam, and you should continue rating for 100% certainty. I mean, even my Antares can pull like 5 million a haul, and yeah, I will, if nothing else, not for base upgrades, I will raid for dilithium for research. Because even now, I'm at 250. I struggle with dilithium. I've got researches that cost half that damn dilithium. Yeah, I'm going to raid for dilithium. I don't care about raiding for par steel. I'll take it, but I want to raid for dilithium. And if I can find a base that's got 10, 20 mil, that's all I care about. And if I can manage to get in on a joint raid on a big base with an amalgam, even better. Definitely not pointless. The amalgam has helped revitalize that. But the dill is what I care about the most. Tritanium is good. I don't want to forget about trit. But truthfully, it comes down to me really needing some of these other things like dilithium. Because I think probably the biggest sticker shock for a lot of people is it's easy to see the par steel, but that's the most easy to get. Now, is it still something that you need a lot of? Yeah. Man, those researches really start getting you as you go into deeper into your research tree. And let me just pull up some basic ones. Let's just hit up a station, go down to part of the end, and these are pretty cheap. Yeah, 33 million for level 1 of dilithium fortification. That's level 1 dilithium fortification, 33 million. Level 1. Just for me to get to these pures, and these pures are really good. You want these pures. Now, keep in mind, I'm level 40 plus. These pures are really good. 33 million for level 1, 33. So that's 100 million dilithium in this row to get me to pure gas, pure trip, pure dilithium. 100% important. Got to get that dilithium any way that I can. Are they going to add are they adding more officers to the amalgam refinery? Don't know. Hope so, but don't know. Stay away from your 1.3 billion dilly. David, I would rate it if I could, man. The par wall puts me off. Need a way to choose what you get to raid from a base. Well, I mean, I get what you're saying, Kaiser, but you're going to want that par steel. I mean, I'm at 55 billion now, and I still couldn't get to level 46 with that if I wanted to. Hey, Floppy, how you doing, bud? You're Ops 39, currently only done 5 raids since starting the game. Just can't be bothered with the time it takes. I understand, Andrew. The bigger your raid ships get, or having an amalgam can help change that paradigm. But yeah, I mean, you're definitely going to limit your excitement based on what you can raid. And if you've only can pull like 3 million at a time right now, yeah, it's not as easy to get excited. But if you've got, I don't even know where they're at right now. Sort by group. Stans on ship D. Like if you've got both Stans, I mean, you can get to 4 million on your regular, tier 7, tier 8 faction miner. So, What do you think about Rom, Harrison, Honor Guard, Worf on a Saladin? Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that at all, Nubis. Mainly, you would probably be using that to punch up on like a level 48 base or something and try to, slowly take those ships down as cheap as possible. But yeah, I mean, that's a completely good run. For regular base hits, I'd like to get a ship that hits 3 or 4 times in the first round. Can Rom be unlocked free to play through the battle pass? Nope. He cannot be. There's really rare for an epic to come out that you can free to play unlock. Really rare for that. Goes as far as it's almost unheard of. It's very difficult to have happen. All right, why are you not showing up as him? 2 Borgston is really nice for that added cargo. Yep. There we go. Rama showing off the Ferengi battle tactics. It is really weird, like, in terms of Star Trek lore, for Rom to be what he is in this game. But I guess it is what it is. It still kind of weirds me out, though. Doesn't make much sense. You missed out on the 3 Borg miners. I quit for 2 months and I've recently come back. Well, welcome back, Andrew. And thankfully, we've been able to work on getting those to things like event stores and everything. SM, I really have no idea what you're talking about when it comes to Twitch. So I have no clue what you're talking about. Bedtime. Good night, Dennis. Thanks for hanging out with us. You spent a week rating a guy that quit playing last month. It still took you a week, or did y'all just not have any amalgams? Because most of those can be done pretty quickly if you have amalgams. Been busy and missed stream start. Going to have to go back and watch it. Hey, Hellbringer, great to see you, buddy. You ranked 10th in the XLSB and got the avatar. Congrats, Dark. I was 27th. No avatar. No avatar. But I'll probably end up with actually having ROM, so that's exciting. That's exciting. Didn't you think of Rom and Harrison? Yep. Get as much bang for your buck early on. Oh. And you could also think of a Mud in that situation. If you could get him to, you know, this would be RNG based, but if you get that double shot, so if we do wrong, don't, thank you. So if we come down here to Mud, where are you at, buddy? Mud, this one, Fat Mud. 30% chance to double the shots of all the weapons for the first round of combat. Now that's at rank 2. Having him, and then Rom, and then Harrison. This making it a little bit more RNG based, but could make it even more deadly in that early round. If you buy the amalgam, can you still get the free version at 31? Yes, you can. From what people have showed in screenshots, and even mine, you can still get it. I have an amalgam, and let me show you, because the Cosmic Cleanup rewards are still up. So I have an amalgam, and I have an amalgam option in Cosmic Cleanup. So yes, you can get an amalgam and a second amalgam to Cosmic Cleanup. Curon works with that as well. The only issue with Curon, Johnny, is he needs to be captain, doesn't he? Isn't Captain Curon's captain's ability? Or am I blanking and thinking of the wrong thing? Here, let me take a look at Curon. It's been couple months since I've looked at Curon. Oh, finding all these things is difficult. Curon, where you at, buddy? There you are. So there's the recharge of the kinetic weapon. Yeah. So the problem with him is he would be the captain. So then you couldn't have Rom as captain. The whole point is Rom as captain. So that's why I said Fat Mud. Rom over Curon. And that doesn't mean that Curon's bad. Just if we're specifically talking about base rating tactics, Rom is going to be the new king. Rom's the king. In. I hope Rev doesn't know me. More chandeliers coming. Look, there's so many names to try to know who everybody is. Sorry. I mean, hell, just in this stream, we got 280 people right now. It's a lot of people. I'm only one fat guy. Correct, Corey. 1 from Cosmic Cleanup. That's at least what they told us. So. If you had an idea the other day, wanted to run by you, it'd be interesting if you could compress your steel trill into tokens. Yeah, Floppy, that's how it was when they introduced the system, but they took that out because they don't want people to be able to hide their resources. They want there to be raw in the game to encourage, you know, like raiding and things like that, to encourage the need for use of shields. You know, so events are going to give you tokens to help you recover, but you're probably never going to have that open conversion anymore. Yeah, Huron does do that, Jedi. It's basically just copy and paste the round 1 firing pattern to round 2. Doesn't cure? Oh, we just read Which ROM being king is a good thing. He just wanted to be recognized anyway. I guess that's true. I still don't necessarily like him as a random base rating officer for everything that he could be in Star Trek, but I'll take it, I guess. You misunderstood? So the question was, if you already have an amalgam, can you get one in Cosmic Cleanup? Answer is yes. I don't think you can get one after you've already gotten the one from Cosmic Cleanup, though. But you can get another if you already got one. If you paid for one. You've heard the Fisha can take out G3 epics. So Fisha can go up to like tier 12, and I've seen 5 and 7 million power Fishas. So yeah, I mean, eventually get so much whole health, it can hurt pretty hard. So, site for the calendar, the daily calendar, or like the monthly calendar that gets updated. So the Treasury no longer going to have the rating tax. Correct, Greg. We fought really hard, and there's no longer going to be a tax with the Treasury. So rejoice. We will no longer have a Treasury tax. Yeah, Corey, that's what I thought it was. And then yesterday, it's there. So obviously we can't. Almost done with that. Actually, I should be done with it now. If I recall, I should finish. But wait, there's more than one, right? Doesn't the ROM have one too? Yeah, it does. So I need to make sure I can finish both of these and be done. How many days did the complaint take? Literally like 48 hours. It wasn't very long. So, but we also had like a large uproar about it. I mean, that video has almost 20,000 views, and it's been less than a week. So, when do we find out what the lockbox is? You'll find out about the lockbox as soon as the Treasury comes out, very soon. Are you allowed to say anything about how long the grind will be for getting TC primes with the Treasury? No, I don't think I am, actually. It's not going to be instantaneous or anything, I can tell you that. But it will be something you can do for free and you get every day. So, can you tell us if they changed the release date of the Treasury? No change to my knowledge of the release date. The release date's still the exact same it was when all this started. I do not believe it's changed. It has not been announced to change in our dev room. So. Oh, hey, Yep. That's a nice Fisha blowing up a poor little auger. Poor auger. Oh, that's why I didn't recognize your name. Duh. All right. What else we got here? Sounds like another thing to add to your list. What is that? Oh, man, I got hit OPC. I mean, I knew it was OPC, but somebody's watching the stream. What's up, IA, with your level 49 ship watching the stream? I see you, buddy. Harrison is captain. What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you run Harrison as captain? Appreciate you watching the stream, IA. Y'all are awesome. So the Fisha gets thicker than the Meridian? It does. I mean, you gotta keep in mind that it's a 4-star ship and gets lots of yum-yums. Go put that out there. Finish that event quickly. Whoa! This is a busy day in the game, y'all. A busy day in the game. 1 prime particle per day, 3 years per prime. There you go. Haven't seen the Vidar skin BPs anywhere. Where do they show up? Only when we do the Borg events. We haven't one in a while. You're halfway through upgrading a T6 Stella. Should I go all the way to tier 7 before scrapping? It's all, look, Stella comes down to how much can you efficiently level and scrap. Tier 4/tier 5 is when you get access to blue goo. If you can get as much blue goo as possible before having to start spinning epic, then you go there. Then as soon as you start doing epic, you start going higher. It's all about how high you can go. you can do epic goo, then you want to be maxing at epic goo. Like I just scrapped a tier 9 Stella a couple weeks ago. I'm building the Fuchsia. Should I speed it up to have it for mining Monday? I mean, that's kind of up to you. Keep in mind that mining Monday, if you have a Fuchsia, you'll be able to get quark shards only if you have a Fuchsia. If you don't have a Fuchsia, you will not get quark shards or the opportunity to earn quark shards. I mean, I would say do it. I mean, I wouldn't spend money to do it, but I would do it. Thank you, B. Yeah, I mean, with the Stella, it's not as much when to scrap it. It's just how much can you actually afford to do. I mean, like, you don't want to do, like, tier 6 if that's a mix. Like, you don't want to get to tier 6 and then spend half your components on blue goo and not be able to do the rest and then waste goo. So how far can you go in that? The higher you go, the better. Because, like, tier 5 scrapping gives you, like, what, 10, 12,000 or something? But a max Stella scrap at tier 9 gives you like 500,000 Stella particles. Obviously, we want as many Stella particles as we can get. So, we love the Stella particles. Well, we don't love them, but we like the Stella particles. You think I should scrap my maxed out Enterprise? Never. How dare you even suggest such a thing? Sorry, got my other account up that I'm going through upgrades on. Boop. So that wants to upgrade. Oh, I don't know why you showed me that. Time to upgrade some guns. Need some of these to take uncommon, please. Let's just do that. Fine, whatever. And we'll do that one. And let's see what research we got here. Station research. Build speed or research speed? Definitely research speed. Start. This should put me back into first place on my ROM. Primes are great. Yep, first place in my ROM event now. What are ways to get uranium for the Stella? Literally the rogue store, the faction store. 11.5 at tier 5. Thank you, Ken. I knew it was somewhere in that range. So just to show you that, I mean, you're getting 50 times that if you max it out. So, all right, my ROM, I should be well into first place now. And I am almost 10,000 points above the number 2 guy. There you go. Level 31, should I continue to grind for the Bortus or save up for an auger? Well, I mean, are you able to complete your dailies now? What all do you have? I mean, it's just not a generic question you can answer. Uh-oh. Oh, we won. Yay! Woohoo! Is that the only way? That is the only way. Yes. Cell efficiency is another great prime to get. If you scrap your ships at level 34, you can get Stella efficiency. Probably the second most important prime you can get for free after scrapping in terms of what to focus on. So speed this up and repair our Stella. Back out. Trying to run 2 accounts at once. So we're doing this. Honor Guard Wharf, Lorca, and Chang, decent for selling and PvP. I would not use Chang, even though Chang does work better now that they've changed the hull breach mechanic. I'm not a fan of Chang. I would rather have other things there. But Honor Guard Wharf and Lorca is a great combo. All right, we got all that done. What else we need to do over here today? Level 20 looking so nice. What's my North Star at? 86,000. Look at that super beefy boy. Tier 5. That's it. 2 hours till you go crazy for ROM. Nice. So, see, I don't have enough 3-star minor parts. But if I need to, I'll go up another tier on this. Make sure I win ROM. And then we can do some videos of me using ROM to crack bases with, you know, this baby. Use my Tala. I would not bother with burning on a gold boss. I would use something like Yuki Marcus if it's an explorer. Something like that. Burning, I'm probably not going to bother too much with because burning's background ability is only a 1% hull burn. So it's really not too important for gold boss. Using a tier 5 Saladin and a tier 5 Legionary for the most part for dailies, although I have a tier 6 Mayflower. Yikes, you invested heavily in level 26s. I would focus on your Sally. You don't need a Bortus if you have a Sally. Bortus is great, but you don't need one. You do need to have your Vidar up. What's your Vidar at? Would be my next question. But yeah, you can also do like Leslie, Kirk, Zal versus a gold boss and just beat it into submission that way. You will ever update data mining? Maybe. No idea. I mean, I think everything in this game needs a freaking update. Just about everything needs an update. So, hey, it's Mystic. All right. Do you think Scopely will ever let us speed up ship scrapping? Nope. I mean, we can keep asking for it, but scrapping's been out for 2 years, so at this point, I'm losing confidence. But we keep asking. Any idea when the Stella will make it back to the store or event store? It'll be an event store the next time we have a event wrap. But this arc was not long enough to have an event store. So hopefully the next one. There is a data away mission, Corey, unless you mean augment data. There is a data the character mission. Obviously, I don't have it because it's level 20. Wait for prime scrapping. There you go. I mean, there are a lot of things that help with scrapping speeds, but let's see. Knock, Pinar, and Linkasa. Augment data. Yeah. I think there could be a few different away teams things that'd be nice to have. I think a scrapping exo comp would be better or fit more in lines of what Scopely wants than speed ups. But speaking of, make sure you go pull your exo comps. Go pull your exo comps if you haven't already. Pull your exo comps. You hate mining data? Me too. You saw me just get blown up trying to mine data. It's dumb. It's dumb. We do not have a date for the next Borg event Nexus. We do not have a date. Dang it, I should have started that. Bring my axionic chips up. Yeah, Tom Brady coming back is annoying. Tom Brady coming back is annoying. Max Botany Bay makes mining data. It's not that mining data is hard. It's just annoying. And there's so many other things I would rather be doing than an outdated mechanic such as mining data. But I mean, I was doing it earlier in the stream. I've still got my Botany Bay up. Can you explain the value of Hindorf, Hadley, Leslie? Well, really no value in Hindorf, Hadley. They're just XP officers. And then after that, the value would be in Leslie, allowing you to have longer, prolonged fights so that you can complete like big mission bosses or something like that. I did a whole video on Leslie. I encourage you to go watch it. 30 minutes and you're done for the day? Cool. That's 30 minutes that I could be doing something else or not playing the game. Data is so far low on my list that I do it like once every couple of weeks and then I ignore it. I don't do it every day. I try to get as much as possible and then leave it alone for a significant amount of time. I just kind of passively grind on it. Okay. Pulling your exocomp is a little risky for YouTube, isn't it? No. Why would it be risky for YouTube? Doesn't make any sense. You have 5-day scrap times for 26 ships? That's not bad, Vegamon. It's not bad. Looks like you've done some of the research is needed to help speed that up a little bit. Your Borg probe running at the same time as data mining? Nice. I don't have to do Borg anymore thanks to away teams, but sometimes it doesn't appear and I have to go out every now and then. But Night Builder, thanks for hanging out with us. And we're not too far behind you in terms of the wrap up, so Wish you could get it down to 2 days. Who doesn't? Okay. But I mean, I know people higher level than me that haven't done like their chop shop research, and they're looking at like 7 days for that same ship. So, you know, you're doing better than some players. You know, take that for what it is. Let's see. What else we got here before we get close to our wrap up? Which officers have you maxed traits for? None, because I don't recommend maxing out the traits. It's too expensive for the last 3 or 4 levels. Let me see if I've still got that. Could be a good wrap up for the day. Let me pull up that list and show you what I'm talking about. I do not recommend maxing out traits for like an epic. Useful data. Go. Big. So, if you look at the far right of your screen, you'll see like tier 7, 8, and 9 cost over 200,000 trade XP. If you look on the right side and stuff, and total, 200 trade XP will take another epic officer to tier 6. So I do not recommend maxing. Use that 200,000 or even 220,000 to go into other officers for traits. I mean, Gorkon, Nero, Fluffy, Charvinic, Carol, Eurydice. Use it for all those. I don't recommend maxing out an officer on trait, especially an epic, because the cost. Literally save 200,000 and focus on others, because each tier gives you a certain critical percentage, and it doesn't change for tier 9 versus like tier 2. So get high. It's better to have 2 officers that work on a mission that you spent 150,000 XP on than to max out 1 officer at 320,000. That's what I usually tell you to focus on. So, because I haven't maxed out any of mine. Fluffy's the closest. My Fluffy's at tier 6, part 3. But I'm not spending over 200,000 because Fluffy at my tier already gives me a 49% chance. And with Scopely RNG, I don't feel like I'm really getting any better than a 50-50 shot. Even if it said 75, I don't feel any more confident. So I'm happy with that. And then I focus on others. It's just, you can do it. But even with the events running now, I'm spending trade XP. I've only got 30,000 on me. There's just so many officers that you can upgrade. So I have a question. Within the Rogue Faction Store, is the only way to get your Stella to pull the directives, rep, and credit costs? Yes, Luke, with the exception of event stores. But there's not an event store out right now that gives that. Not an event store out that gives that. You max Fluffy because I never get the away team. Fair, but I mean, it doesn't increase your chance of getting the mission. High salute if your alliance has a lot of exchange armadas. I mean, yeah. Do you know what's going on with disco summoning? You couldn't use it earlier. I mean, there's some officers that are currently glitched out on summoning, and you're probably trying to use some of those officers. And that's a known issue that they're working on fixing. Did you discuss Treasury? We did, Stanley. We did. We're actually about to wrap up the stream. And here, get this useful graphic off. Rotate on the way. Here we go. Back to our normal game view. All right. And you're welcome, Kaiser. Happy to help out. Happy to help out. And there's nothing wrong if you did max out. I just don't necessarily know if maxing out is the most efficient way to go. You'll rewatch? Appreciate that, Stanley. I mean, the short of it is Treasury building coming soon. No tax on the building. And hopefully should be way more good than bad. Yeah, Collins. I don't think it fixed it for everybody. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Ooh, I need in on that. In. Me, please. Rev, please. Rev would like to participate in that Armada, please. Thank you. Still get people complaining about not working? Yep, because I don't think it fixed it for everybody. Oh, wow. I'm going to go blow these up. Yep, Why are you on my doorstep? Why are you on my doorstep? I don't even have good crews. Everybody's gone. I literally don't even have any good crews. Who the heck am I gonna put on? I literally have nobody. Everybody's out doing something. There we go. Zao, give me a little bit. Who do I put here? This is the dumbest crew I might have ever put. I'm just running full mitigation Zao, I guess. Can I at least get some more attack points? No, everybody's gone. Oh, put him out there. Give me a little bit more. I got anybody? Barrett, maybe? For Picard? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hey, buddies. What y'all doing? Let's go say hey. Oh, I see that cloak. Hey! Pop goes the weasel. Trait sorting is great. I agree. All right, got that one. There we go. All right. I got somebody cloaked. I don't think I got War Master. He was cloaked. And we'll go ahead and swap this just to something. Burrell, I guess. Can I even put anything on here? No, I got nobody here. Look at this. There's nobody here. I got nobody. Charvinic, I guess. Just freaking mitigation, piercing bonuses. Here we go. Just put whoever on there. All right, cool. Go. Hey, I see you over there, fill in the blank. Some enterprise say hey to you. Yeah, definitely hit the like button and subscribe as you watch me destroy armadas in PvP, which I'm sure makes so many of you happy. Who doesn't love seeing that? Cloak. All right, is he going to move? I'm going to just, he moved. He was smart. I should have cloaked as soon as I came out, but I know I sent my Burrell though. I'm just going to leave it cloaked on the edge. See if anybody comes over. Ruin their little armada. Don't be launching armadas on my doorstep when we're at war. Don't be doing it. How long have we been at war? About 3 years. Yeah, not long. Just about 3 years. Oh yeah, dude, between away teams and 6 docks, I can't keep my stuff crewed. It's awful. It's awful. Now the trick is, can they actually see my Burrell because of that stupid glitch where you can see ships? Yeah, we've been at war almost 3 years. It just kind of is what it is at this point. Hey, Luke, glad that you were here. I really am. Glad you were here. It gets worse at 7 docks. Yeah, I know. Another reason I need to max out some more of these officers. Nexus, glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Are they watching? Oh, 100% probably. Nope, not an IA. We are at IVTS, who's like IA's understudy. They're like a rank 20 alliance. There he is. Boom. Boom goes the ship. All right, we can break this cloak by hitting a hostile and finish a daily. Look at the multitasking. Look at the multitasking. Recall. Click. Collect those. Get our little candies in. All right, there we go. Have I heard anything about DS9 content? Like what? I mean, you know, anything that I'd heard, I can't tell you anyway. I can just tell you that, yeah, DS9 is coming as a arc one day. But I can't, like, give you specifics. Any chance of getting free Armada directors from the Overlords? Yeah. You didn't see Cosmic Cleanup's update? We did a whole video about it a couple days ago. Cosmic Cleanup just got a huge update. And that improved sourcing for rare Armadas. Okie dokie. Well, now that we're done with that, DS9 content, the answer is yes. Yes, it is happening. That's the answer. We're going to wrap up the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us, y'all. I will have videos out for y'all tomorrow. Please share it out with your friends, your family, your alliance, your noobs, your experts, your pros, and everybody else. Appreciate you being here. An actual decent amount. That was a decent amount. Mark, the addition to Cosmic Cleanup basically doubles what a lot of people were getting before. So I'm definitely not complaining. We will catch y'all in the next one, which will be pretty soon because we do a lot of these all the time. Live long and prosper, save other Space Cowboys, Deuces. That's me. And yeah, big content coming soon. You got to stay tuned to find out. What could that be?
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.